What's up, Parachute TV 1? How's it going? Look at all this beautiful eyeshadow. Oh my gosh. Brushes, eyeshadow. Oh, I'm so excited for today's tutorial. Look at how beautiful these colors are. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna do an eye makeup tutorial today that's gonna teach you how to make your eyes pop, especially on camera, because I love to teach people that wanna do more periscopes, but they wanna look cute on their periscopes too. So let me turn this around so I can say hello to you guys. Get you in your little stand here. Hey, what's up? Hello, hello. How are you guys? Oh, look, there I am. I said happy Friday. That is my name, Mandy McGee 1111. You can tap that, by the way, and you can follow me. Yeah, I have my husband. He's moderating. I just got a southern twang all of a sudden. He's moderating for me. So if you see my name pop up, that is him, and you can follow me in the meantime, okay? Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you guys for jumping on Parachute TV 1. We are going to have a blast today doing an eye makeup tutorial, and this is a request from last week's episode that we did. So just to fill you guys in on last week's episode, we did a tutorial that taught you how to figure out what colors work best for what eye colors, so what eyeshadow colors work best on what eye colors themselves. So that was last week. This week, I'm going to teach you guys, because you asked for it, an eye makeup tutorial so that I can walk you through actually applying the eyeshadow on. So that's what we're going to do today. If you would love to share this out to your fellow girlfriends, please do. Go ahead and swipe and share, and let's bring everyone in, and so we can have this awesome eye makeup party. Who knows, maybe you'll like learn something today that you can try out for the weekend, try out tonight, because that would be really fun. But let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Mandy McGee. I'm an online entrepreneur. I love to teach other entrepreneurs how to leverage their knowledge in the online space using the power of the internet. It's amazing. You can teach anything you want to teach to people with the internet. And with that, I realized that you want to make sure that you're putting yourself properly in the online space. So I have an academy that teaches entrepreneurs how to create their own self-hosted WordPress websites so that they can start blogging, they can start gaining an email list. My academy is called Simple Web Starter. And I love coming on here because I have a beauty background. I'm a hairstylist. I've worked in the beauty industry for the past 10 years. So I combined, the power of the internet and knowledge and helping entrepreneurs and makeup and beauty and hair. So I can be that person for you if you want to put yourself out there on cameras, on Periscope or Facebook Live or Blab or all this live streaming platforms that are becoming super popular, and they're going to be even bigger this year. If you need to put yourself out there on camera, then I have the tools that will help you feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident with styling your hair, your makeup, just so that you can go out there and share your stuff. That's what I love to do. So with that being said, I need my mirror. I don't have my makeup mirror. I need to grab it. You guys, you keep yourself occupied. And like I said, if you want to share this, go ahead and share this with your friends. Bring them in. I need to make sure that my light balance isn't gonna freak out. Okay, we're good. We're good. So I had to grab my little mirror here so that I can walk you through this tutorial. So I have in front of me a bunch of makeup, a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I would love to show you two different colors on two different eyes here. What about days you're having a bad hair day or your hair is dirty? Oh, that's a good one. So I have so many tips up my sleeve for that topic right there. And perhaps maybe we can do, because I love taking requests from you guys that want to learn, something from me that you want to do on the next Periscope or on the next Parachute. So maybe next week, next Friday, because I'm here every Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So what we can do is we can go through, and at the end of this scope, I'll do a Q&A, and then you can also give me your ideas for next week. So let's do that. But what I would like to do is show you two colors that show you how to go through and apply different colors on your eyes. I'm going to show you how you can make your eyes pop using contrasting colors. And we already talked about that last week. So here's what we're going to do. Here we go. So I have this palette right here. This has a lot of mattes. This is by It Cosmetics, and this is a really nice matte palette right here, which I love. Really, really smooth. It applies very nicely. You don't have to keep going over the colors or, yeah, keep dipping in and applying it for it to stick. I also have this one, the Chocolate Bar by Too Faced. It actually has cocoa powder within the eyeshadows themselves, so it smells like chocolate. It's the Chocolate Bar. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's like you open it and it smells like Hershey's. It's great. And then I have the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, which is super popular, but it's filled with a lot of neutrals. And you can make your eyes pop with neutrals, but a lot of times you need that underlying primary tone in there to help them pop even more. So what I like to use, especially for green eyes, and I told you guys this all last week, green eyes pop like crazy. Can you guys guess what color pops with for green eyes? What eyeshadow color? I'm curious. Were you guys here last week? Maybe you guys already know. What is a good color for green eyes? Purple. Oh my gosh, you guys are such good students. I knew this. Look at you, you're like purple. Purple looks good. Oh, you guys are amazing. Yeah, it's purple. So can I show you what purple looks like on green eyes then? Would you guys be cool with that? And then, you know what else other color pops with green eyes? And I'm sorry, all I have is green eyes. I could go get some crazy contacts and do some blues or whatever, but I don't have blue. Jess Vaughn, you're here. Green liner today. Ooh, yeah. Green. Brown eyes, by the way, can do like any color. Any color. You guys are lucky. Super lucky. Okay, what about brown? Yeah, totally. You can do any color. But I'm going to do the actual demonstration today, and this is the reason why, because last week I knew people would be asking about what color looks good with me, what color looks good with me, and I already did that last week. I already did it. So we'll have to do a little bit of a Q&A at the end if we have time. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a plummy purple color over here. And then over on this side, I'm going to kind of add a little bit more of a burgundy tone, a deeper kind of plum color. So you can see that if a color has an underlying red tone, it's going to make green eyes pop like crazy. So here we go. What I'm going to do first, and I'll show you with my brushes, I have a nice selection of brushes here. As I'm going along, I will tell you what each one does, what it means, how to use it, what you need. And then I also always have, this is just toilet paper, but if you have a Kleenex, grab that, because I use that to put on my cheek so that when I'm applying, and if any eyeshadow falls, it won't hit in my cheeks there. So I will just go through this and I will explain as I am applying. And if I miss your question, I'm so sorry. We will go back to it and I will answer it at the end, okay? So I'm gonna start off, I always start off by applying like a vanilla tone all over the base of my eye. This gives your eye just a nice kind of solid, smooth, matte finish so that the other colors can blend really good on top of it, okay? So I'm just gonna dip into, let's dip into the Chocolate Bar. So this is the Chocolate Bar. Like I said, it smells like chocolate because it's made with cocoa powder. So I'm going to dip my fluffy brush into the vanilla, and I'm just going to give it a little tap so that a little bit of it falls. And you want to like tap into your shadows. You don't want to like drag into them. You just want to tap into them, okay? And then all I'm going to do is just kind of lightly pump this in. So you'll notice, because sometimes this becomes second nature for me. When I'm applying eyeshadow, I always go through this motion where I'm pumping it and moving it. You pump and you move, because you don't want to put it in and then smear. Avoid smearing. You always want to pump and move, okay? You got that? So I'm not using an eye primer. You can if you have really oily eyelids. I'm just using a matte vanilla shadow. So now we're going to move on to, and I told you this last week too, so when you want to find the crease of your eye, so I don't have a very definite crease or like a dip on where my eyelids kind of set in. Some people do, and it's really obvious where that crease is. But what I do is whenever I'm pumping, I'll show you, I'll put the like a nice plum color on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to like pump into my eye at the point where it starts to really bevel in. So you're basically finding the round part of your eyeball, and that's where you pump into your crease for your dark color. All right, so I was gonna do kind of like a brighter, we're gonna do like a purple, a purple plum color. So look at this one right here. Ooh, and this is a nice angled, dense brush. The denser the bristles, the more impact you're gonna have, meaning the more color will actually go onto the bristles themselves and it will give you more pigment on your eye, all right? So look, we're just gonna dip just a little bit, get some on there, and I always tap because it gets a little bit of the excess off. And then, oh, you know what? We're gonna do a different color on each eye. So let me do this eye with the purple, okay? All right. So with the angled brush, I really, really like it. Again, I just kind of put my Kleenex on my cheek. And look, I know where the curve of my eyeball is, so I am just pumping as I'm moving back and forth. And I'm not gonna come all the way in. I'm kind of stopping 3/4 of the way because I don't want to have it too dark on the inner corner of my eye. What I really want to focus on is that the depth of the color stays kind of towards the outside. This kind of elongates your eye and it kind of lifts it up when you keep the depth on the outside to almost 3/4 of the way in. So we're not going to drag that dark color all the way down in there. Now I just need a little bit more because I want a little bit more pigment. All right. And like I said, you just pump it in until you're just feeling the round of your eyeball, okay? And this brush, like I said, is super dense. So you're gonna get pretty good coverage as far as like color application. So there you go. I just followed my eyeball shape. And all I have on right now is just my liquid eyeliner. So I didn't take it off just because I can still do the demonstration with it on. So I'll teach you how to do that later. Coach Glitter's in the house. What up, girl? Everyone make sure you're following Coach Glitter. She is amazing. She is a pro makeup artist. She's been in production. She's done the Housewives makeup. Oh my gosh, you've been on America's Next Top Model. You guys follow her. What is up? What is up? So we are just to let you guys know, those of you guys that are following in here, I'm showing you an example of using 2 different colors of eyeshadows to make green eyes pop. So this eye, we're gonna do like a deeper plum color. On this side, we're gonna do a little bit more of a red burgundy color. And I'm gonna mix them with neutral tones. So this is the purple. I put on a really nice bright purple there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it's a little bit more of a fluffier brush because I wanna get a little bit more blending out of this. I'm gonna dip into a little bit more of a medium neutral color. And I wanna choose, I have so many colors here to choose from. This is kind of dangerous that I have this many colors here to choose from. But I wanna dip my brush into a medium neutral brown, which I have over here. This is the chocolate bar. Love this stuff. So I want to mix, and this is how you can make bright colors not scary, is that you can mix them with a neutral. So by mixing it in with a little bit of a medium brown, it's going to kind of calm down the brightness of the purple, but you're still gonna have that plum undertone within your eye color that will make the eye color pop. All right, and for those of you that are just now jumping in, I will do a Q&A at the end because I can't read and do this at the same time. I mean, I could, but it might take a little while. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna do a Q&A at the end. So I just dipped this, it's a little bit more of a fluffier brush. It's like I said, the denser the bristles, the more impact, the more color you're gonna get on the brush, which means more color on your eye itself. This is a little bit fluffier, so it's gonna have a little bit more of a diffused effect and not go on so heavy. So this is the neutral brown, and all I'm doing with this is going on the outside, again, kind of going over top that purple and just kind of buffing that and blending that out. And again, I'm doing that in kind of like a pumping it. So like I said, you don't want to smear it on, you want to pump it and kind of do like this windshield washer effect as you're pumping. Go back and forth on the shape of your eyeball there. This is how you do color without it screaming out at you. Exactly. And then I'll show you on the bottom my eyeliner trick, okay? That I showed you last week, but maybe some of you guys weren't here. Okay, back to the fluffy brush. So again, bristles are super fluffy. They're not as dense. This is for super blending because I want to blend this out a little bit. I don't want that to be too harsh of a line. So I'm going to go back in and do let's see, I want to go lighter because here's my rule. I mean, you can come up with your rule, but my rule of thumb is Okay, see this gap I have between my actual crease and my eyebrow? I have some pretty good distance there. Some people's eyebrows and creases are a little bit more closer together. You don't want to go more than halfway up your eyelid with darker color in a lot of cases. I mean, some cases you can if you need that extra lift, but you don't want to have like dark color all the way up to your eyebrows. So you want to save that spot for a lighter color, something a little bit more natural, nothing too shiny, because also the super shiny, like almost frosted brow look is totally like 2005, and it's really, yeah, no shine zone. Coach Glitter, you're gonna love that I'm saying this, right? Like no super duper shiny frosted brow whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dip back into that vanilla color that I had put on previously, this one right here. Dip just a little bit, just pat down in there, just very slightly. Go back over here. The Pamela Anderson era, I love that. All right, and now again, I'm just going to lightly sweep. And this is a very light sweeping effect, but you can see I'm still doing like windshield washer or windshield wiper. I guess not windshield, well, kind of. So very lightly and just kind of buffing and diffusing that out a little bit. Now what I like to do sometimes is I like to kind of do this little V pattern right on the outer corner just to kind of smooth that out and to also lift that up without removing any of the dark color or letting the dark color drag down too much. So just kind of imagine this little like V on if your lower lid were to like come up almost to where my cat eye little peak is. This is kind of create like a little V like right there. And that will help lift it up and smooth it out and just kind of buff the color out without it being too smushed in or too low. Yeah, don't make them droop. Exactly. So what I'm going to do, because like I said, I toned down the purple a little bit on this eye, but what I'm going to do now, and this is one of my favorite tricks of all time, is using, this is just a regular black pencil liner, and I'm going to smudge this into my lower lash line. I'm just going to smudge it just a little bit. I'm not really drawing on my watermark too much, but if a little bit gets on there, no biggie. But I like to use pencil instead of liquid eyeliner at the bottom because I feel like liquid eyeliner kind of looks like you got like your eyeliner tattooed, and it can kind of look a little bit harsh. Some cases it can, sometimes it looks really good, but I like to put on this black pencil liner, smudge it into my lash line. Now I'm going to take, oh, I even have a little bit left on there. I have this is a lip brush. So this is for like detailing lip makeup. So it's the little lip brush. I'm going to dip this into my electric purple. I showed you guys this last week, but I'm just going to do it again. So dip into the electric purple just a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is cover up that pencil with this purple eyeshadow. And it is so cool what happens. Like, it gets so purple. And this is a good way to put color on your eyes without making it feel like you are going too crazy with it. This is really subtle. It will help enhance the purple tones of the color that we put up above. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that really pretty? So that's all I'm going to do for this eye over here. Is just showing you how to kind of give you a little bit of that smoky pop over here with the purple undertones. Now over here, let's play around with a little bit more of like a burgundy kind of color, okay? Because the burgundy has a little bit more red in it, and red is opposite of green. So it's going to really make the green pop as well as the purple. So you can have different color choices to choose from, and you don't have to stick to one thing to make your eyes pop. Like, play around with the colors. Don't get too stuck in your ways of what colors that you want to use. So I just put on a little bit of vanilla. I just kind of put that all over really lightly. And then liner for the front, you might look like a clown. Oh, yeah, permanent, no. I'll do a liquid liner tutorial. I'll let you guys vote, because I always like to let you guys vote as far as what you want to see next week. I know someone said they want to see ideas for dirty hair, like dirty hair, quick hairstyles for dirty hair. Or I did do an eyeliner one like a couple weeks ago. But okay. let's do like a burgundy kind of like coral, not coral, like burgundy is the deeper color, like down here. And then, let's do like a little gold. I think that, because that looks really pretty, like a burgundy with gold. Let's do that. Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to dip into this burgundy color right here, again with my angled brush. It's super dense, so we're going to get really good pigment with that. How often? Oh my gosh, that's a whole other scope. How often do I shampoo? Do any of you guys know that answer? All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm going back just like what I did before, and I'm just kind of pumping and following the shape of my eyeball itself, because I don't have a super defined crease. So in order to find my crease, I kind of just like find where my eyeball like naturally settles in. So that's going to be something that you will have to try to do on yourself, because everyone's eye shape is different. All right, and then I'm just going to kind of just, again, you can kind of go to a little V if you want to right here, if you want to kind of pull this out a little bit more. Just try not to pull your dark color down too much, because then it'll make your eyes look like they're like droopy. And typically, that's not the look most of us are going for. So again, I'm going to use my fluffy brush. This is a little bit fluffier. And I want to blend this. I'm going to do like a little bit of a, let's do like this chord, like it's called Desire. Let's do you guys want to do a little Desire? This one's called, aren't these so funny? Devotion, fate, embrace, mystery, poetic. Like the words, like to name these. Wouldn't that be like so fun to do, to be like person that names these eyeshadow colors? All right, I'm going to blend this burgundy color with Desire. This one right here. Okay, I'm being weird. It's fun. All right, so just dapple into that for a little bit. They have naughty names too, I know. Ooh, this one's called Tornado, Tease, Snakebite. I am a little delirious today, you're right. All right, well, I'm having fun. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pump this on, and I'm going to kind of bring this down into my eye, like the center of my lower part, like right above my lash line in the center. I don't even know what this part is called. And then I'm just going to kind of bring that in and then kind of blend out the top a little bit from there. Ooh, I like this combination. This is pretty. And then just kind of pump that out a little bit. Isn't that pretty? It's a little, I love it. It's not as cool tone as this. This is like a cool tone way to make green eyes pop. And this is like a warm tone way to make green eyes pop. So like you can see how they both have that undertone to kind of make the green really stand out. I like that. I have not tried that color combination before. You guys are witnessing it for the first time. Oh, and I said I want to do a little bit of gold. Ooh, let's do a little bit of gold detailing. So with that little lip brush that I used to detail the purple over here, I'm going to dip into this really beautiful kind of shiny gold color. And look, I'm only going to put it a little bit in the center of my eye over here. And then I'm gonna put on my eyeliner again, and then I'll do it on the bottom. But I'm only gonna do this inner V right here with like the lighter pop of gold, because I want to keep that bright, because that's gonna like make your eyes really stand out and then give it a little bit of sparkle. And then what I'll do is I'll do that deeper burgundy color that I put on underneath this, and then put that underneath here. Ooh, I'm totally switching it up on you guys. See, you can like put this stuff on. So I'm gonna put this on. Just smudge it into my lash line just a little bit. Okay, so you can totally mix up what color you put on the inside and what color you put on the outside. Like there's no rule. I mean, yeah, there's a rule, but there's a rule on like what you want to do with your color, but that's why you're watching me, right? Am I working it out? What am I working out? All right, so this is called this is called Baked Cowboy. Right here, this is Baked Cowboy. This is Urban Decay. I love Urban Decay. So we're going to put this right on the inner corner. So this is going to give us a little bit of a sparkle. right there. And then we're going to do a little bit right on the inner corner here. And then just kind of pull that. So that kind of just created, can you see it good? All right. Oh, it looks really good. It has that nice sparkle right on the inside. Okay, all right. Now I want to go back to that burgundy color, and I'm going to put that on the outside of my lower lash line. And again, I'm just kind of smudging that into my lash line right where I applied that black eyeliner. And this is nice because it really sets it in really good. So if you're worried about just putting black eyeliner on and you say that it runs all the time, here, I need to like do this. It got a little too low there. So just always have a Q-tip around that you can smudge. But that's what I like to do because I feel like the black eyeliner it helps when you put a shadow over it, it like sets and it stays in place. And then your eye makeup, it doesn't look like runny all the time. All right, so I want to blend out the top just a little bit more. So let me grab my fluffy brush, and I'm going to use a little bit of a light champagne color, but I'm not going to bring it up too high, okay? Just a little bit of a little bit of a champagne color, but don't bring it all the way up to underneath your eyebrows, okay? This is just to kind of buff it out a little bit and give it a little bit of a sheen. All right, that's all I wanted to do. There we go. What do you guys think? Should I get up close? Can this zoom? Oh, I can. All right, so take a good look. There's the side with the purple, and then this has a little bit of that burgundy with the gold shimmer. It's very neutral, right? Or a little natural. It's not overpowering, you know? And this is the thing that frustrates me. I feel like if you're looking like on Instagram all the time and you're looking at girls' makeup and you see like those makeup tutorials where they're like, looks like someone just like airbrushed their eyeshadow on and it looks like it's taken them all day to do and it's so perfect, it's so precise. I mean, that's not the way that I do makeup. I mean, it's beautiful, but you don't have to do it that way for it to look good. You don't always have to make it look like it's Pinterest perfect before you try. So I think this is a really like realistic approach to trying, you know, fun colors on your eyes. Do you guys agree? Filters, lighting, and not taken with an iPhone. Yep, photoshopped. Yeah, and do you feel like that's sometimes just like this misconception about going and doing your eye makeup is you're not even going to try it because it's not going to look like the girl on Pinterest or Instagram. Like, just play around with it. Have fun. As you can see, there's different ways that you can put on eyeshadow and play around with where you place them. Like on this side, you know, we put in the gold shimmer and we kept it darker on the outside. Like this, we did the bright electric pop of purple in the underneath. So play around with that, because if that's all that you know, if you get yourself to a point where you're practicing that enough and you feel like you really love the way your eyes look, and that's that one extra thing that you needed to boost your confidence, yourself, to be able to get on camera and start, you know, building something that is just, you know, building an audience, start building a message, just start sharing what it is you love. If that's all it takes to get you on camera, then go ahead and do it. Just try it. And that's what I'm here for. And that's what I love to teach you guys. Follow Parachute TV1. They are amazing. They're absolutely amazing for just giving us this platform to share. Anyone and everyone can share all the different messages that they want to share to people. It's just so fun. Make sure you're following them. A lot of those are beautiful and artistic, but not realistic for our, oh, you got to go for a Target run. Oh, yeah, not realistic for those of us going like on a Target run. Exactly. So don't be afraid to try different colors on your eyes. You know, don't be afraid to go and get some different brushes and play around with them and see how they work. Like, understand what brushes do and what they mean. Maybe that's all you really need to get, you know, to get that boost of confidence to be able to put yourself out there. So let me answer a little bit of questions. You guys have any questions real quick before I go? What lipstick and concealer are you wearing? I don't have any concealer on, but I have the CC foundation from It Cosmetics. And my lipstick is a blend of 3 different colors. MandyMcGee.com for beauty tips and more. Yes, so you can go to my website, MandyMcGee.com. If you want to sign up there to become a VIP, what you will get is you'll get a free video sent right to your email inbox, and it is my eyebrow makeup tutorial. So you'll get that, plus you'll get my free hairstyling tutorial series that will get sent right to you within, like, you know, spaced out between like the first week, 2 weeks. You'll get just free beauty videos from me. So I love giving that to you guys for visiting my webpage. Browse around there. You'll also see my Awesome in 21 Day Health and Beauty Challenge. That is 21 days worth of free video content that it's health and beauty. So whatever you need to boost your confidence, I teach you everything I know from my 10 years plus experience in the beauty industry. Plus, we actually do like healthy food tips. We do a few workouts, all free, 21 days worth at awesomein21days.com. So go ahead and check that out. If you guys are all good, I'm going to let you go. I think next week, because I did makeup on here for the last few weeks on Parachute TV, maybe next week we'll talk a little bit more about hair and stuff like that, okay? So I like the dirty hair one you guys had suggested. You're so welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you go and follow me on my Periscope channel, Mandy McGee 1111, and make sure that you heart it up for Parachute TV one here because they're awesome for having me on here. And also, yes, so I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.